What's going on, guys? Way from Revolution here at the Oris booth, wearing my Oris bear sweater here with we met two guys that need no introduction, Michael and Rolf Studer, the CEO of Oris. How are you guys?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Thank you very much. We're drinking beers because Oris is a fun brand, right? So cheers.
Hey, cheers.
Michael, I know your beer's on the way, but we'll toast with you again.
Yeah,
cheers.
Absolutely.
And I want to first start, here it is, so we can re-toast with you. Beer crossing camera.
Very good. It's okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you go.
Thank you so much. It's very kind of you.
Cheers, Michael.
Cheers, Michael.
Cheers,
Rolf. Oh my God, I really needed that.
We imported the beer from Hülstein, actually. Did you know that? It's from the Waldenburg Valley where we make our watches. They make this craft beer also.
It's delicious, dude. So not only do they make great watches, but they make great craft beer.
Yeah, and you see it has the same color as our bear.
The Oris bear.
That's where it comes from.
Fantastic. He's been drinking quite a bit of it. So guys, I wanted to present you this award. It's the 2021 award for the most fun watch, most uplifting watch, and that is for the cotton candy divers that you did last year, which were brilliant. I love them. So that's for you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Wei. And we are very happy about that price. We are very happy about our watch, and we are happy that the pandemic finally seems to vanish.
Yes.
At least here in Europe, in Switzerland, tomorrow, COVID will officially be a flu and has no name anymore.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Which is exactly what it is.
Exactly, so the cotton candy helped.
Yes. It kept everyone cheerful and uplifted throughout this thing. So that's fantastic. Well, let's toast to that, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. And thank you very much for the price.
An absolute pleasure, Rolf.
And thank you back home for the support. It was a tough 2 years, and we really appreciated being in contact with you over all digital media. And now, finally, it starts again that we can hang out at a table, have a beer, just talk and have a good time. So, really exciting times now.
Guys, I have to say, when I look at how brands responded during the pandemic, you guys were really a model. You guys got onto social media, started making everyone cheerful, interacted with everyone, created a sense of humor, and then also produced some really amazing watches throughout this entire period. So bravo. I think, honestly, Oris has just really been one of the most uplifting brands throughout this entire time. So well done, sir.
Thank you very much. And it's because we were connected with the community out there before. If you were away from them,
yes.
If you were just leaving them alone and then suddenly you try it,
yes.
Doesn't work, It's as if you're friends. Either you're friends or you're not.
Yes.
And we had our friends back home, back in all these markets, and it was so much easier to connect this way, and we are happy that it worked out and that we could uplift you, even get a prize for it, make some people smile in all these countries around the world, and cheer them up with our watches.
Amazing. So gentlemen, tell me about the latest launch here at Watches and Wonder.
Well, actually, Michael, I'll let you do that because you were very much involved in that project.
Bravo.
So go ahead.
Yeah, let's have a look into it. Very happy to actually be able to share this with you now because it's been in the works for a really long time. It's always good to be able to go out with the watch and see what the feedback is.
Right.
So it's a story that starts right here with the Pro Pilot X that we launched with the Caliber 115 movement. I'll just let you take a closer look actually.
Do you want to put it on the stand one?
I did put it.
There you go.
So this one, you probably remember 2019 was the year when we launched it.
Yes.
It's been certainly a very important piece for us because it's been something very different. Skeleton watch, purposely designed as a skeleton watch with our new Pro Pilot X shape, the new case, full titanium, basically a whole new story, a new family that we started there, but a family of one. So we wanted to really give it, make it a real family.
Yes, give it some siblings.
I guess we have done this just now.
Yeah, that's what I do in pandemic times, right?
That's what you do.
I got divorced. But then I started doing the other stuff because I got a really hot young girlfriend. She's probably watching this video.
I'm glad for you.
Yeah. That's great. So basically what we did is, it took us a long time, right, Rolf? And I just tried to figure out how many runs of samples we had to do with this one until we were happy. Long discussions, we just weren't happy for a very long time, but it finally came together. And basically when we look at the Grey Owl first, so I hold it in the camera so you can't see it, but anyway, when we look at this, the Grey Owl, this is probably where the concept of the Pro Pilot X Caliber 115 was the purest, right? put them here. This is where the concept is continuing in its purest form. You got this really cool titanium look.
Stunning.
Very much tone in tone. And this is basically what we worked on first, or what we had to get right first, the concept as such.
I love the proportions of the entire watch though. Like it looks super wearable, super ergonomic, like right on the wrist.
Absolutely.
You know?
It's been a challenge. 39 millimeter it is.
Beautiful, 39.
Played around with 38, 40. We really looked at everything.
Right.
39 is where we were happy with the proportions. At one point we were looking at 38 and 40, and we said no, it's not 40, it's not 38.
The balance was just right at 39.
39 it was, and we had these samples. And it's one of those fun watches, you know, you discussed a long time, not really happy, you don't know why you're not happy, but you work on the details, suddenly it comes together as one.
Fantastic.
Suddenly it's in front of you, and you just have to pick up the pieces, and it just fits.
Amazing.
And now we're happy.
And now we're happy,
Bravo.
very
Exactly.
happy.
And most happy I am with the dial color I wear, which is salmon. I was forever in love with salmon dialed watches.
Yes.
Vintage pieces. I think a salmon dial is something so casual, relaxed, yet elegant. We discussed salmon dials before, right?
Absolutely, sir.
And this is our take, our 2022 take on the salmon dial here in the PPX. Personally, I think it works very well. It's very fresh, contemporary. It pops, and it's just when I look at this watch, I just have that film going on in my head of all these vintage salmon dialed watches, and it just cheers me up.
Absolutely love it. So let me ask you a question, guys. What grade titanium are you using for this?
We're using different grades for different pieces.
Oh, really?
Does it
Interesting.
make sense?
Okay.
I mean, look, in the end, you can use the hardest titanium. It gets very difficult to machine.
Right.
It gets very expensive, and there's no benefit to it.
Understood.
So what we do is we purposely select different grades of titanium where it makes sense. So on the bezel, we use a harder titanium than we use on the case.
Okay.
And this is the way to really, build this watch as it makes sense.
Yes.
To in the end be able to have a price point that makes sense.
And may I ask what the price point is?
So 3,900 Swiss francs.
Dude, that's fantastic.
I would say so, right?
For an integrated bracelet titanium watch?
There you go.
Dude.
And
Killer.
we didn't talk about what's most
It's inside of it, yeah.
Exactly, what's inside it.
Let's see what's inside. I mean, here we started the journey obviously with our hand winder,
Right.
10 days. And I guess it could only be the caliber 400
Of course.
to continue this story.
Yes.
5 days automatic, highly anti-magnetic,
Wow.
10-year service interval, and
Dude.
10 years warranty. I mean, we
Fantastic.
basically built the movement we always wanted as enthusiasts, basically.
Yeah.
Because, you have a
I
couple
love
of
it.
watches,
Fantastic.
you need to have
one
idea what
missed.
you want.
That is absolutely fantastic, guys. You smashed it. In-house movement with all the qualities that you just mentioned. Titanium case and bracelet and deployant. Also used with the different types of grades for whatever the purpose is. The hardest grade for the bezel, for example. Stunning look, beautiful balance on it, 39 mm. And the price is, I mean, that's it. Also, like, I love Oris because of that. It's, like, I always feel like when you guys are pricing a watch, it's almost like a give back to the community, right?
Well, but in fact, that's what it is. People ask us, what do you do? Do you move up market now with Caliber 400? What's your strategy? Actually, our strategy is to remain where we are and to remain accessible to these people who made us the brand who we are today, which is the enthusiast community.
Dude.
And Caliber 400
Yes.
is really a testament to that, you know? Michael just mentioned it. 5 days power reserve, anti-magnetic,
Phenomenal.
10 years warranty, 10 years service intervals.
That's crazy. I mean,
just
that's
what you want,
market
right?
leading, even if it was a really expensive watch.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fantastic, guys.
And as Michael said, it's a movement we want for ourselves.
Yes.
And normally the things we want for ourselves is also the thing the community appreciates.
I love that, and I love the fact that you guys are like watch nerds first, like myself, and you make things that make yourself happy. And I think that's what I love about Oris. First, because it has this like you almost feel as if you guys understand the pulse in the collector's heart, you know, and that's because you are those guys yourselves,
Yeah.
and also because through Oris you're constantly connected to the community. You're one of those brands that relishes and loves speaking to the collector, hanging out with the community, right? and you see that in the watches. So guys, again, marvelous set of watches. Well done, Rolf.
Thank you, Wei. Thank you.
Well done, Michael. And I got to take one more opportunity to cheers with you guys because you kicked some ass, dude.
There's two things we really like. That's drinking beers and talking watches.
That's
right?
it, dude. And we're doing both, guys.
Cheers.